Sometimes it's almost unfortunate when a brand sponsors a video, like LG sponsored this one, because the tone-free FP8s are hands down the most comfortable in-ear wireless earphones that I have heard yet. Not only that, but they've got a super compact carrying case, 24 hours of battery life with the battery included in the case, and they are super small. Look how tiny these things are. I mean, next you're gonna tell me they've got some kind of bacteria killing light inside that destroys bacteria on the mesh inside the ear. They got that too? Well, we're gonna have to take a closer look at these, aren't we? LG sent me a fancy package with a few fun things inside. We've got the FP5, FP8, and FP9 tone-free earbuds here to check out. They've all got active noise cancellation and they share the same physical design, but the FP9s have LG's new plug and wireless feature, which is great for devices that don't have Bluetooth or that have really janky Bluetooth implementations, like certain mobile game consoles that bug out if you try to connect Bluetooth audio and a Bluetooth controller at the same time. So all you have to do is plug in a 3.5mm to USB-C cable, and then you can actually use your case to forward the audio to the earphones. Super cool, right? That's actually great for things like playing, treadmills, like there's any number of things that still use a 3.5mm jack, but you don't necessarily want to carry around two different pairs of headphones with you all the time. The FP9s retail at $199, so if you want a cheaper option, you can check out the FP5s here. You just won't get the plug-in wireless or their UV nano feature. We've mentioned that on the channel before, but now the UV light inside the case works twice as fast, killing 99% of the bacteria on each ear mesh within just 5 minutes of charging. These ones also lack wireless charging. That's available only on the FP8s, so choose wisely based on which features you care about the most. As for which feature I care about the most, LG apparently sent a special version of the FP8s. These are so cool. Why are more electronics not translucent? LG, on behalf of everyone watching this video, I'm calling upon you now to sell these. It really makes you appreciate all the tech built into them so much better. In terms of colors, LG's tone-free lineup is available in white. They're calling this rose gold. That's gold. And black. They call that rose gold apparently, but I don't buy it. At this point, I've already hit most of the talking points that LG asked for in the sponsored video, so let's focus on what really matters. Inside, you get small, medium, and large medical grade ear tips. The medium ones were the right size for me. Your mileage may vary. You get a USB-C charging cable. Charging is handled by these 3 metal contacts on both sides, and you just pop them in, a little something like that. They're magnetic, so they should snap into place pretty easily. And since you're in here, you can also see that these were developed in collaboration with Meridian, the high-end audio manufacturer that LG actually also sponsored a tour of their facility a couple of years ago, back when touring facilities was a thing. On the earbuds themselves is a total of 3 microphones per earbud, and these contribute to a couple of features. One is apparently exceptional call quality, so we're gonna go ahead and record a call to Plouffe, who's sitting over there in a minute. But another one is that the FP8s support active noise cancellation, just like the top tier competitors that LG is up against at this price point. The mics are located here, here, and right there. They've also got proximity sensors in them so they can detect if you take them out of your ears, as well as touch sensitive buttons right here that can be configured in LG's app to serve various functions. Hopefully the setup procedure is pretty painless, but it should be because I tried it once before we started and it was like super easy. Connect, prompts you to download the app, boop, touch twice, end call, volume control, 3 times to play the next song, and long press is ambient control. Colored light indicator tells you how much battery life is left on your case. Hey! Oh, right, that makes sense. I closed it, so it went away. I was going through the user manual. Let me have my fun. Time to put these in. Let's try a couple of different EQs. I'm gonna start with natural, obviously. That's usually my preference. Let's just have them be noise blocking, but not noise canceling by default. Touchpad lock. Oh, interesting. Well, how do you unlock it? No, it's just locked right now. Now it's working. So you can see I changed over to ambient mode there. Noise canceling mode. Huh, so you've got different levels of noise cancellation. You know that kind of pressure feeling on your ears when you have noise cancellation on? I mean, honestly, it's not especially noticeable to me on these anyway, but you can decide if it's over your threshold, then you can turn it down to low. Normally noise cancellation doesn't do a great job of things like human conversation, but I could hear it kind of like that, like I could just barely make out little bits of what Colin was saying. Game mode. Whoa, cool, lower latency. Whispering mode. Hold the right earbud near the mouth to speak softly on the phone. Okay, we're gonna have to try this. Okay, I'm calling you.
Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. How am I doing? You hear me all right?
Yeah, you're pretty clear.
Okay, let's give this whisper mode thing a shot here. I have to take out the right one. And okay, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you're still whispering.
Oh, interesting. I screwed this up, Andy. The microphones, I don't know, there's 4 holes in the thing. So I don't know which 3 are microphones. So there's the one here, which I suspect is to listen to like what makes it past the earphones. So that one's gotta be a mic. This one's gotta be a mic, but I don't think this one is. I think it's actually just another port for this one.
Okay, what about now? Can you hear me better?
Yeah, I can hear you whispering. It's a little better.
Okay, but the point of this mode is supposed to be that you're in like a loud environment or a busy environment where you want to have a quiet conversation. So what if there was some ambient noise? Get some crab reef going in here. Okay. I've got the speaker like right next to my head. Can you still hear me all right?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
I'm having a harder time hearing you.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Hold on, give me one second. I just gotta do a thing real quick.
Crab rave is coming through loud and clear.
I'm turning on my noise cancellation so I can hopefully block a bit of that. Okay, so how would you describe the audio quality out of 10?
I'd say it's a 6 or a 7, but considering you're whispering...
6 or 7?
Yeah, you're whispering a lot of end noise, so it's pretty good.
Not bad. I mean, a 6 under those circumstances is, I consider to be kind of a win.
Yeah, you clear right up as soon as you turn crab rave off.
Okay, thanks, Keith. I think that's good for now.
Unfortunately, it looks like whisper mode is something you have to toggle manually right now. It's in the lab. But maybe it's something that you can use your buttons for if you customize that. Oh, customize touchpad functions. Here we go. Cool, so touch 3 times. Okay, whisper mode on and off is not a thing that you can do, but it would be cool if you could. LG, if you guys are watching, which I know for a fact you are, it'd be super cool if you could turn things like whisper mode on and off in here, rather than just having a limited number of functions. They're IPX4 water resistant. Not the case though. 5 minutes of charging gets you an hour of battery, but more importantly, these sound great. Let's see how easy it is to nail those touch controls, okay? That's on and off. Responsive so far. About a 1/3 of a second delay. One of the big things for me is I actually sleep with my earphones in, so comfort is king for me. And you know, I've settled in terms of audio quality in order to have something that's really comfortable. But part of comfort is what they feel like when I'm up and about, and part of it is what they feel like when I am lying down. Ever since I had kids, I've slept with noise canceling earphones in, or at least noise blocking earphones in. Just helps me sleep through better. So let's see. Sorry, this is just a very important benchmark because this is what ended up killing the Sony WF-1000XM4s for me, is that they're super comfortable under all circumstances, but the touch sensors on them were activated by my pillow constantly. Let's see if I can activate a touch sensor here. Look, this doesn't look like benchmarking, but I assure you it is. Nope. Haven't managed to hit it. And how do they do for a shake test here? Here, let's get this pillow out of here, lttstore.com. Oh, I heard my neck crack. That's pretty good. Huh. Sorry, I'm a little, I'm fine. All right, the last thing I'm apparently supposed to try is the immersive audio mode that they worked on with LG. I can pretty much guarantee that I'll hate it because anything other than just the music in my ears is generally not my preference.
You hear me okay?
Yeah, I can now. The ambient mode sounds really natural, actually. That's great. Like, I can converse with you just fine. Okay, what about just passive noise control?
Hi, Linus.
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you reasonably
the
well.
phone into the centerpiece?
Oh, sure. I think I'd probably just leave it on high mode, personally. Honestly, you know what? Lots of people do like playing around with different EQs and different audio effects and stuff like that. I don't personally find that these need any EQing out of the box. Your mileage may vary as far as that goes. But as far as the effects being applied, a good pair of earphones won't need them, and I don't honestly think these need them. Oh, look at that. There's a nice little custom EQ control. Love it. And natural is fine. And it's fine for this video to be over. So they're not cheap, but as far as being feature rich goes, there's not much else that I'd be asking for. Thanks LG for sponsoring this video and sending these over. That's it. Bye.